Join us on the Being Curious Show, where we curiously connect teachers and seekers in a safe space, exploring a vast array of topics that spark the flame of curiosity within you. We've created a community for thoughtful discussions where teachers share their wisdom and seekers explore the depths of their curiosity. It's a space where diverse perspectives come together, fostering connection and understanding. Our intention is simple: to ignite your curiosity and create a life that totally lights you up. Hello, everybody. It's Kelly. Welcome to the Being Curious Show. There is craziness going on in the world right now, and I am so excited for this show. We have Annette Rugolo on, and she is a master Diamond Dowser. She makes you feel good. She makes your environment feel good, and she is a teacher. She is a guide. She is a beautiful soul to have on the earth right now, and you are in store for an amazing show. So welcome, Annette, to the stage. I'm just going to leave it short. Come on in.
Okay. Thank you, Kelly. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you. Welcome back to the show. Last time you were here, we were at our beautiful studio at AM 950, and you came in guns a-blazing to make sure that we had everything great. And just to bring the audience back, that we were the radio station it's an older space, and you're in a basement, and you came in and just lit it up. Let's share a little bit about to the audience what you did when we were back at AM 950.
Oh, you mean the dowsing that I did?
Yes, the dowsing you did live on air. Oh my gosh.
So yes, I love transforming spaces. So diamond dowsing is a method that finds and cures any negative vibration, any stress lines. And I went in and found geopathic stress lines, interference lines, and everything that I find and cure, it because of the diamond dowsing method that is so unique, it also activates the environment, and it raises the vibration of that space. So it was amazing. It is an amazing process.
We felt it in the studio. Even our engineers were like, "Oh my gosh!" And I think we could go back to I wish I had the ability to like clip back that show, because it was amazing. If you are new to dowsing, and if you're new to energy, I really invite you, and I'll actually put the notes back link to that show in this one. It's just really, really powerful. So let's talk about you, and let's talk about how you heal environments. Go for it. The floor is yours.
How I heal environments. Oh my God.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's a big one. So there's a couple different techniques that I use. The first thing I really love to do is something called space clearing. So I open up portals in either the house, the land, and it's the knowledge that everything that has been created in that space or on that land, whatever has been created is still there. So I've gone into homes that feel sad, heavy. So all of the emotions, all of the thoughts that we create on a daily, weekly, yearly basis, all of that energy, if it's good or not so good, continues to exist. So the first thing I like to do is to release all of the energy that has been created at a lower vibration. So sometimes I go into homes, and again, it just feels sad. So with all of the, I would say, well, it's thinking of just one home that I went
Go
into.
with it. Go with the home because I saw you have the
Yeah,
thought bubble over your head. Go with it.
yeah.
Tell us about this home because we could go
So
for a while on this one.
I know. I walked into this home and I just felt this heaviness, right? So it felt sad. The whole house felt sad. And I always think of if the walls could talk.
Mhm.
So if the walls and the whole space absorbs this energy, right? So when I talked to the owners of this home, there was a death in the family. So all of the people there in that home, there was such an immense grief and sadness over the death of this person. Once that energy is created, it continues to live on until it's transformed, released. Okay.
Okay.
There are homes that I've walked into that have been filled with anger. There's energies that I've walked into, it's like fear. So, all of that energy that we create has to be released, space cleared. Okay. So,
Right.
I work with light frequencies, these powerful quantum frequencies, light frequencies, and I open up a portal, and these frequencies, they are my tools that help me transform the energy of spaces.
Okay. When you say you're opening up a portal, let's for people that might be listening in, going, okay, what are these two talking about? Tell
Mm.
me about opening up portals.
So, um, I use, it's called an energy ring. It's activated, yeah, that.
We'll talk about energy rings in a minute.
Yeah,
I
yes.
almost want to go like this. I'll just put mine on like this right now. Oh, that feels good.
Uh,
Okay. So you have your energy ring.
so, I have my energy ring. It's activated with 24 light frequencies.
It knows I'm
Um,
talking to you because it's acting different than it normally does. Do, 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 do. I'm sorry. I squirrel moment. Okay. Activating.
and when you place it down with the intention of it being a portal, it creates. The first time I put it down and I asked it to be a portal, I saw a beam of light just shoot up, and it opens up a field into the fifth dimensional fields, and we're releasing everything, transforming everything in the environment back to light. Excuse me. And releasing it as light back into the universe. We don't want to send our dark energy somewhere else to be released. So, all of the light frequencies I work with and the portal, um, when I open up and I do space clearing, I work with the light frequencies, first of all, to start shifting, transforming the energy. And the portal acts like a vacuum
Ooh,
that
okay.
pulls that energy in, completes the transformation, and sends that energy as light back into the universe.
Okay. How did you learn how to open? Like, how did you know to take your energy ring, put it on the ground, and open a portal?
So I learned it in my first diamond dowsing class
Let's
in
talk about
2000.
diamond dowsing then.
Okay. So diamond dowsing. So I have to tell you this experience. So my first diamond dowsing class, I I knew I was sensitive to energy because I would walk into spaces and feel the energy of spaces, right?
Okay.
I didn't know how I always thought it was me, like something was wrong with me, right? Or it was my energy that was affecting or something. So I went to this diamond dowsing class, found out about all of these energies that I was feeling or being affected by. And it's like, oh, it's not me. It's the environment, it's a space, right? So at the end of the class, this is the first time I saw a portal being opened. So Marie Diamond, who's the creator of Diamond Dowsing, she taught this class. And at the end of the class, she had all of us sit in a circle, and she used this energy ring to open up a portal. So it turned out that there were over 200 spirits that were ready to be released, that had gathered in that space to be released. And we're sitting there, and I'm seeing all of these spirits, these souls that have been stuck there, go into the portal, and it's like an elevator. It's like they were just going up, right? That opened me up to the work that I'm doing now.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Right.
Right?
So I started, it's like, wow, it's that easy to release spirits. So there were animal spirits that were going into the portal, that were human spirits that were going in. It was just phenomenal. So it's a relatively easy thing to do. And one of the things then I wrote, I actually wrote a book a few years ago called Soul Whisperer, Releasing Lost Souls. And it's my experiences of releasing these spirits from the land, from people's homes. I was so enthralled with the work and the ease of releasing. And I really wanted to get people over the fear of ghosts, spirits, and have them understand that they need our help. They're waiting for us. Okay. So,
yeah. So let's
that
go back
was,
to the house that you had, because I think we started to go down that, and then coming back, you opened the portal, you're in that house, you're clearing the energy, and I completely understand that everything that we do within a home and property stays until it is cleared and cured.
yeah.
We bought my in-laws' home, and you could even, it was interesting, the wallpaper going in the main hallway going up to the from the first level to the second level, and they'd hype the it's two-story, so it's very large in a very open room. The wallpaper felt sad because of all the yelling and crying that happened with just the family, but they weren't terribly happy. And it was, we were just compelled to get the wallpaper off as soon as we possibly could, right? And then the carpet. And it wasn't, we couldn't just shampoo things. We had to get it out. And then we've used this, like, oh, hi, hello, Mike. My last show, my mic dropped when I did something like that, right? There's all these beautiful things. And what's interesting is when people buy older homes, or what's what have you, and I this is just coming in of, have you gone into new construction and felt the sadness because they didn't clear the land ahead of time?
So I was just thinking of that, Kelly. So even new homes, new builds, if the land isn't cleared, so think of the land, everything that has happened on that land still is there. The energy is never cleared until we do some work with it, right? So if you think of the history of this land, of this country, all of the wars, all of the massacres. I just read a book called Indigenous Peoples' History of the United States, where they really talked about the Europeans coming and taking the Native American land, the massacres, the burning of their crops, the disease that they brought in. All of that energy still exists as part of this land. And until that land is cleared, that whatever we put on top of that land is filling the energy of that home. And I'm always amazed when I first started doing the dowsing. It was like, oh, new home, it should be fine, right? And that's when I started to realize it was the energy of the land that needed to be cleared in order for that home to be happy.
Oh my goodness. Hey, you guys, that's what like every realtor should know about this,
Yes.
and builder and people in construction, right? And then how does so everything's locked. Oh gosh, I'm just going like you find these older homes or newer homes, and then the energy in the homes and the work. Huh. Now I'm going to like workplaces.
Mhm.
Think about when you're at a workplace in like an old historic building, and that you have your office and you don't feel, or your cube or wherever you're working, and it just kind of feels off. I mean, these techniques and diamond dowsing and what you do have so much impact, and not everybody knows about it, which is just well, that's why you're here today. So how about that?
Yes, yes. And it's so interesting. More and more people, when I first learned about diamond dowsing, I was actually living in Fargo, North Dakota. So it was interesting. A lot of people weren't ready to learn or know about this.
Right.
But the thing with the people in North Dakota and farmers, they did have a connection with dowsing because the farmers would bring out what's called a water witcher and have somebody douse to see where to dig a well.
Hmm.
Right. So there was a connection with dowsing at some level, but I had to help them understand this same technique of finding a well, where to dig a well, can be used to find stress lines in the environment. So it was educating
Oh,
um,
I bet.
a lot of people about what this is.
Let's talk about your services and working with people and coming to their homes. How do Sorry, I'm going in like 5 different directions because I wanna ask you all these different questions. How do Tell me about how to work with you when with someone's home, because I'm seeing the history, and then I'm seeing COVID, and then I'm seeing homes that went through a divorce
Mhm.
or a death or unexpected death or an illness or sadness, or I'm just seeing it's what you do is like this spoke. I'm not spoke, but the hub of the spokes of and
Mhm.
all of these different emotions, experiences are all impacted by the energy of the home. Talk to me about when someone reaches out with to you, what does working with you look like?
Mm. So I do both in-person dowsing. I can go into somebody's home. I also do distance dowsing, and I've done that for many, many years. And it's done by tuning in to the energy of a home through a diagram. Okay.
Okay.
Um, so when I set up an appointment, the first thing I do, I always start with space clearing. One of the things I do is there's something called negative and positive vortexes.
Okay. Tell us
Positive,
about those.
positive vortexes are wonderful, uplifting energies. They're created by ley lines in the etheric field of the earth. And think of places that you've been to that you felt really wonderful: Sedona, Stonehenge, Avebury. These are all positive energy places that are created by positive vortexes created by ley lines in the etheric field. And when ley lines cross at a perfect 90-degree angle, they create this beautiful uplifting energy. So over time, there's been also uh, like a movement in the etheric field, and some of those ley lines are out of alignment, out of that perfect alignment. And when they shift out of that 90-degree angle, it creates a negative vortex. And there's lots of stories about what negative vortexes do for people that sleep in those negative vortexes, or negative vortexes that show up in homes, what it does for the people. Usually creates depression, nightmares, night terrors, those kinds of things.
Okay.
So that's the first thing I look for. And that's the first thing I clear with the space clearing. Okay.
Now, do you need to know history on the people that are living in the home or history of the home, or you are able to just assess it with, okay.
Yeah. So I feel the energy that's cleared as I'm doing space clearing.
Okay.
Okay. So I use the light frequencies, powerful light frequencies that I'm bringing in to just transform and shift the energy of those spaces. Okay. So after the space clearing, then I look for all of the stress lines. So there's something called geopathic stress created by underground water, underground fault lines. And these stress lines, especially if we're sleeping in them, they create stress on our bodies. So a lot of people can't sleep in geopathic stress, and they just move somewhere else, or they want to sleep somewhere else. So I look for those, cure those. Interference lines. This is, I think we talked earlier before the show, Kelly. We are being inundated with so many frequencies, and interference lines come from cell phone towers, satellite dishes, radio towers, smart meters, all of that energy, that EMF energy. There are some people that absolutely cannot handle that. And a lot of times, even we were talking about even our pets are being affected. Children are really sensitive to that energy. I call it bouncing off the wall energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I think of it like a fly that comes in and it just bounces off the wall.
Right.
And it affects our own brain waves because it's like we can't settle. Something in us can't settle because of that energy. So,
And you can't see it.
yes.
So, right? I look at it, I love how you have it like a fly. I see it as like a microwave. Like we're
Yeah.
just getting like whoop, 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 like,
Yeah.
right? That's now you tell me about the importance of energy hygiene. And then I also want to talk about your small quantum ring that you offer. Actually, I want to put this back on. Sorry, it didn't. I thought I wanted it off, but no, I don't. Because let's talk about the EMF and the small quantum rings that you have, because people could put this by their router, they could put their cell phones in it at night, because not only do you have these gifts and abilities, but you've also created these magical tools to help people in their energy and their space and that energy hygiene. Tell us more about that.
Okay. So we created the small energy ring. I was talking to somebody, and we always talk about not having our cell phone next to the bed with us, right? But her mother was in the hospital. She had to have her cell phone next to her in case the hospital called.
Got it.
Right. So, but that cell phone was affecting her. She couldn't sleep. So I suggested that she purchase a small energy ring, put her cell phone in that energy ring, and after she did that, she slept fine. Okay. So what these energy rings, again, they're activated with 24 light frequencies, 12 feminine, 12 masculine. And I see it as creating like a force field. So whatever you put inside of that, like the cell phone, that energy of that cell phone cannot get past the force field of that ring.
It's like a force field or a bubble of protection.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh.
And kind of the same thing with the router. So we have one around our router, and all of that energy from that router cannot get out of that ring. Okay. I first experienced the energy ring when I was really working at the computer a lot. This was years ago when I really started being on the computer a lot more. And I would get tired after like half an hour, 45 minutes. And after I put the energy ring, so you can put the energy ring either under you because it filters out any energy that comes in, or you can put the energy ring around your computer. It contains the energy of your computer, or you can put it between you and your computer. And so I tried it all ways that they all worked. And I was able to stay and sit at my computer for hours. I wasn't getting tired anymore,
That's
which was
beautiful.
amazing.
And you have different sizes. As you can tell, this one's I've traveled with this guy. Look at it. It's not round anymore. It's been Kellyized. But I know I put it under my bed. I bring it around. I have it in my office chair. And you guys, I feel a difference. Like right now, I feel sparkly and tingly. And I'm really sensitive to energy. So when I'm just rambling on the show, but I'm just like feeling it going la 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 la, like it's just super happy. And I'm kind of a chubby girl, but I can actually get this around and I'll wear this like if I'm at shows or if I'm with a bunch of people, I can kind of put it on.
Yeah.
We just kind of nestle it on and it feels like a little force field. It's a great tool. And you have different sizes. So you have the small. Tell us about the different sizes and the uses for it. And then I know your website's below on the ticker, and I really invite people to explore these. And if you are tired at the computer or you are concerned about EMFs, Annette has these great tools, and they're really simple and they're easy to use. Tell us about the different sizes.
Okay. So first thing I want to say is you never have to clean them. All right. They hold that energy forever. So it's a forever tool. That's the first thing I want to say. So there's different sizes. We have what's called an arm ring, and it's about.
It goes on your arm.
It goes on your arm. Yeah, you push it up your arm as much as possible. So this is really good if you're doing a lot of computer work, if you're doing energy work. It's amazing. It activates the energy that flows through your arms, your hands. A lot of your clients will feel that for sure. So that's the arm ring. There's a small, it's 9 inches in diameter, and that's what you use for the cell phone. Anything you put inside of that ring, and any of these rings, will raise the vibration of the ring. Okay, so that's a small. There's a medium, it's about 13, 14 inches in diameter. A lot of people wear those rings. If you're going into a place that you know is going to be heavy energy, that will keep you protected and uplifted, connected to the quantum field. And then there's the large ring. It's 23, 24 inches in diameter. It's the biggest ring. And a lot of people sleep in that ring, sit in it, meditate in it. I like to use either the medium or the large ring and you can actually sweep. I Here I have my ring here.
I was about to say, let's get the rings out. Let's sweep.
Yeah.
See if people can feel it. I can feel
So
it when it's
this,
just like that. Like, right? Well, look at that. Ooh.
so you can just sweep the corners. So a lot of density um, accumulates in the corners of the room,
Oh, okay.
and you can just go around and just clear the energy of the space just by doing that simple motion. Okay.
Annette, I'm going to Burning Man next week. I think I'm bringing my ring.
Oh yes, you need to
I'm
go.
like, right? Because I got the media pass for it. I'll do a show on it. I probably will. But um I'm feeling that the energy ring is a must to go to Burning Man. Okay. I'll have to take pictures of that. I'll send them to you.
So one of the things we always have a small or medium under our car seat.
Ooh, tell me more about that.
So this is where it helps you stay alert while you're driving,
Okay.
especially on long trips. Or, well, there's so much going on sometimes, and it helps you stay alert and focused while you're driving. So
That's
that
great.
is amazing. That
Anyone that
is so,
drives a lot.
yeah, yeah. Um, so there's so many uses. Um, I would say I have a ebook that talks about all the way to use. Oh, one of the things I wanted to say.
Oh, please.
So when I do have taught dowsing classes in the past, I haven't taught an in-person dowsing class for a while. It's more online. Now I have a video program that's available.
You were just hold on, I was just going to tee that up. So keep going.
Okay. But when I did in person, I'd have a quantum energy ring and I'd have water. I always had water at my classes, of course. So I had water, a pitcher of water outside of the ring, and I put a pitcher of water inside the ring. And I always recommend when you get a ring to do this. So it really helps you understand the energy of this ring. So I did this and I had everybody taste the water before and after it was in the ring. And the water in the energy ring always felt smoother, cleaner. It changes the energy, the vibration of whatever you put in this ring. So it's always nice to experience it with water, but I've done it with wine. It upgrades.
I was thinking food. Now, how long does the water have to be in the ring to reap the benefit of it? Is it instantaneous, like 30 seconds, or is it something they
Uh,
need to marinate for it for a little bit?
no, just a few minutes.
Okay.
Like 3 or 4 minutes. That's it.
I should put this around my I have a Nikan water filter. This would be a great to be able to just have around all the Okay, you're giving me now I just want to go shopping on your website. I need a small, medium, and large, and I need one for my car, and I need one for my bed, and I need one for my water area. Oh my god, could you imagine if a restaurant would put like after they make a plate of food, they had a ring there and they just placed it in there for
Oh
30
my
seconds to a
God.
minute and then served it? What that
Oh,
would do to the food?
yes. Yes. That's a great idea. I should go around to different restaurants
You
and
should,
promote this ring
right?
and try it out, right?
And then
Have
you
them.
go to a really nice restaurant and then go to McDonald's. Just see if you can take the McDonald's food and whoop, 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 raise the vibration of McDonald's. Oh my gosh, we can market that, Annette.
I know.
Okay,
Gave
so
me a
you
good
have,
idea.
oh, well, hey, I think we could actually, that could be really fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your Diamond Dowsing video program that you have because you have not been doing a lot of in-person ones before. You're
Yeah.
building a community, and Marie Diamond and her teachings are internationally known. So tell us about this new program because it's kind of like having a net on demand.
Yes, it is. So I usually teach a basic diamond dowsing program once or twice a year. So there's always people that's like, when are you going to teach the next dowsing class? When are you going to teach it? So one of the things I did, and I just finished it maybe 3 weeks ago, I created a video program, a downloadable program that will guide you step by step through the diamond dowsing technique. And I'm so excited about it because now I love teaching the diamond dowsing, but I really love teaching more of the advanced classes.
Right.
So there is a diamond dowsing advanced, there's a quantum levels. So this program is available whenever you have a desire to learn how to douse. So the program, the cost of it includes your dowsing rods, a package of cures to get you started on curing your house. There's really good support along the way. So if you start the program, you need some help, you will get supported as you go through this program. So I'm very, very excited about it.
How long is the program? I'm sorry. Is it how long is it 15 steps? Is it 20 steps? Is it a 6-month program? Can someone do it, binge watch it in a weekend? Like, tell us a
Oh,
little bit about the commitment for it.
you can binge watch it in a weekend if you want to go through it really fast.
Okay.
You're going to go through it step by step, and we broke it down into sessions, so it's like bite-sized pieces
Perfect.
of information. So yeah, and then you'll have some support after each step. Okay,
Beautiful.
so
That's important. Okay, and this is all on your website, correct?
yes,
Okay. And then what's it called? Just so they know where to look for?
Diamond Dowsing Basic.
Beautiful. That's fantastic. Now, you've also come up with a new form of dowsing that is dialed in more with the heart and Mother Earth. Tell me more about that.
Oh, I'm so excited about
You
this.
just like lit up like a Christmas tree. You just like, oh, and you got sparkly, and then you shot fireworks, and then you got all excited, and then my energy rings started to vibrate. So, okay, something's going on here.
So I've been going to Mount Shasta for years
Of
and
course,
have
you have.
done retreats to Mount Shasta. This last time, I connected in with, they're called the Lemurians, and they live in Mount Shasta. And after I came back from Mount Shasta this last time, I realized that there was something different in my house. And one of the things I found out was they were showing me first this activation of the heart energy of Mother Earth. And over, I would say, 6 months, it gradually unfolded, the information unfolded, the protocol unfolded about how to activate the energy of the heart in our homes and our lands. And I started working with people that I started activating this heart energy for their home, for their land. I wanted to get some feedback. And now I am ready to teach others the protocol and connect to the beings of Mother Earth that I work with, the Lemurians. There's this beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming forward about helping we have to always start with ourselves, right? But it's helping ourselves, our home, our land, and we're doing some space clearing as part of that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful program, and I'm so excited about it, as you can tell.
I can tell, right? Well, and when I work with clients, the heart wall that we have up as humans to protect ourselves is so strong. And what I see a lot in clients, because I'm a picture girl, is the like a Rapunzel tower that they've built this huge tower and that they're the top of it and then a moat around it. And I always can kind of dial in with where they're at if they are willing to put a drawbridge down. And I always see 4 drawbridges, and most people whoop, whoop, I'm up here and I'm safe.
Mm-hmm.
But are you, right? And to be able to work on that heart energy. Now, you also lead sacred journeys. Where is the heart chakra of the planet?
Glastonbury.
And you know a little bit about that, don't you?
I do.
You do. I was actually, just letting everyone know, I was at Kinstone for New World Women. And how many years was that? Like 3 years ago now?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
And Annette's there. And Kinstone, you guys, it's fantastic. Is it like it's lacrosse? I'm sorry. It's like 2 hours out of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And
Fountain
it's
City or something.
Fountain City, that's it.
Yeah.
And it's Kristen, and she is this ambassador. And there's a beautiful story about Kinstone, you guys. It's amazing. And it's basically Stonehenge, mini version of Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Right. And I know Stonehenge and Glastonbury are different, but we're at Kinstone, and then that's like, well, the ley lines all tie into Stonehenge. Let's just connect it, you guys. And we're all, of course, because we're into this, we're like, of course, Annette, let's do this. And Annette goes off and does these magical things, and we're like, oh my gosh, you guys, this is amazing. Super powerful. Like, if you didn't believe in ley lines and the power and the connection, you did after that day. Like, right? Yeah. So tell us about Glastonbury being the heart chakra of the world. Did you like how I like popped over and then I popped back? That was crazy, right? Like, so, you can't make this up. This should be edited out of the show, but that's okay, right? It's kind of the same, but kind of not. It's because I'm wearing the ring. I'm telling you.
Take the ring off.
Okay, I have to take the ring off because it's just, I'm going to put it down here by my computer so I can protect it. I'm just do. Oh, hello, friend.
You're bouncing all over the place.
I am bouncing all over the place. Glastonbury, Stonehenge, connecting, Kinstone. It's all the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the heart chakra of the world.
So there are 7 chakras on this planet. We have 7 chakras in our body. And Glastonbury, there's different chakras. Activated during throughout the world of these 7 chakras. So New York actually is the solar plexus.
Oh, okay.
Of the planet. I don't know all of the or all of the chakras at this point, but I do know those 2.
Okay. What's the top of Haleakala in Maui?
I don't know.
That's one of them. I forget. Okay. I wish I should have done my research. Maybe if I had the ring back on, I'd know. Right. Okay. So you lead these. So tell me. So that's the heart chakra and Glastonbury. How do you feel when you go there?
Oh, it's amazing. There's the Chalice Well that's in Glastonbury. Some of you have heard about that. So it's this beautiful heart energy, mother energy. It's just very supportive, very expansive. And again, the heart chakra of Glastonbury, also the heart energy that I'm activating. What I want to say about that is this is our opportunity to really embody the feminine energy that's coming in to our planet right now. Right. So when we go to these places and really open our hearts and connect, there's a release. We have to release We have to clear those blockages. We have to put those bridges back down, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I do something called Sacred Journeys, and that's happening this fall. I know I'm going to 4 different places.
Okay.
Um, so one of the things I learned, and this started during COVID, so we couldn't travel. And one of the things I've always done and I love to do is energetically connect. We can energetically connect with places, with people. And one of the things I started doing was these sacred journeys. And I take a group energetically, and I'm your travel guide because I've been there to these places. And I connect you energetically, and we can tap into the energy of any place on this planet. So that's what we learn how to do, and that's where I take you in these sacred journeys. We're
Okay, so
tapping into the energy.
you're going on 4 sacred journeys in the next couple months, and that information is going to be on your website, correct?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys, energy rings, sacred journeys, diamond dowsing. Like, what else do you need? You have Annette. I mean, come on. Right. Okay, you also have some healers circles. So lots of ways that people can connect and collaborate with you. Tell us about these healers circles.
So I tried it out in the spring, and people loved it. So a healer's circle, I love circles. I just love gatherings. And it's for healers that want to connect with other healers, learn more information. We share information, but I also provide tools to help you as a healer. Like um, what other method is out there? We talk about healing spaces. I talk about sometimes as a healer, you attract clients that might have an attachment or a soul attached or an entity attached, how to release those, how to space clear your space. There's some really powerful methods of for healers that can activate and expand your healing ability. So it's a healer circle.
That's fantastic. Like, right? Because in this community of healers, a lot of we give and give and give and give, and we're not always the best at accepting that nourishment back. And then to be able to go into a sacred space and ask the questions, well, what about this or what about that?
Yes.
And then and oh gosh, you're just giving the tools and the help and the support and the creating that safe sacred space for people
Yes.
to come in. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Well, you guys, anything else you'd like to share before I start wrapping up? Because we've covered a lot, but I think there could be something more. What else would you like to go with?
Um, what One of the things I love to do is empower people.
Mm.
And this is something I do with my soul sessions. I refer to myself as a soul guide, and really help you see yourself as the light you came in to be. So, whatever needs to be released, whatever needs to be revealed, I love to do that work as well. So, I think that covers most of what I do.
You guys, okay, AnnetteRugolo.com. There's so many things that you can also discover. She is also a partner with The Edge. New Edge magazine. Did you get yours yet? Please tell
I
me
did.
yes. Okay,
I
good.
did.
You can tell me live. No, Kelly, I didn't receive mine. This month is about healing our land. And this is a really, really good article. This is one to cut out of, well, you should always save your Edge magazines, but this is a good one to cut out and to save and to revisit, because this is you always give really great information in your articles. I really enjoy them when they come over. Okay, so you guys, AnnetteRugolo.com. Okay, so check out your space. It's like, if you've been having some funk lately, like seriously, like reach out. And then she has all these different ways that you can connect with her. And that not only does she do private sessions and work with people, but this new Diamond Dowsing video program sounds fantastic. Again, have Annette on demand. That is like amazing. She's unfolding and start to be sharing this new way of dowsing with that connection of the heart. Don't forget the energy rings, as you saw, like live, me losing it and loving it, and I want to put it back on. So that's just the way it is, right? And it is going to Burning Man with me, by the way. So check out the energy rings, especially with and we have one where I put my cell phone in, and it's really I can feel the difference. And I've also done the water test with Annette, and it does. The water tastes differently. I now want to check the whole McDonald's thing out. That could be fantastic.
Yeah.
She's going to be doing 4 sacred journeys coming up, and in the near future. Check out her healer's circle. Again, the rings. Lots of way to connect with her. Annette Rugolo, thank you so much for being on and connecting with everybody. This has been a great show.
Oh, it's always so much fun, Kelly. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we have fun together, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Like, and anything's possible. I love you started. And then and then I put the ring down and we opened a portal, and I'm like, yes, this is going to be a great show. Thank you so much on behalf of the Being Curious Show. I'm Kelly. This is Annette, and thank you for being here today. Do you or someone in your family suffer from nightmares? Is your home cluttered and you can't seem to clear it out? Your home or office may have low vibrational energy, and it could be impacting you and your family. Using the ancient techniques of dowsing, Master Dowser Annette Rugolo can raise the vibration of your home or office by identifying and curing stress lines and negative vortexes that may be creating disharmony in your home or office. Annette has over 20 years of dowsing experience and is passionate about creating high vibrational spaces for others to live and work. Contact Annette today at 6